What's good? Look, this video is, I'm trying to reach drivers in this community. I am trying to reach drivers in this community. You gotta start valuing yourself. You have got to start valuing yourself. You have to start valuing yourself. Stop taking rides that have $3 payouts. Stop chasing these ride challenges that don't make any sense in the first place when it comes down to how many rides they want you to complete in whatever amount of time, when it's fine if there are thousands of rides that are 1 or 2, 3 mile rides and everything like that. But when you got to do 70 rides just to make $135 on a ride challenge, that is stupid. The $50 one is stupid. The $40 one, it is stupid. Value yourself. You worth more, man. You are worth more than what these apps are paying you. You're better than this. I want you to take a $3 ride or a $4 ride that you go and complete. Go to your 10-year-old, 12-year-old son and show them and say, would you be giving rides for $2 or $3 or $4? Would you do that? They're probably going to be like, Dad, a bag of chips is $2.49. I'd be broke after buying one big bag of chips. I can't get an energy drink. I can't get a 2-liter pop. What are you doing? Taking $3, $4, $5 rides. It's not worth your time. You are worth more. You have a higher value. You're better than this. You are better than this. You're greater than this. Okay? If you don't feel that you are worth more, understand that you're driving a 2-ton vehicle that is definitely worth more. And that the gas that you're burning, picking people up and taking them to their location and everything, it is, you need to be paid more money. You are worth more. You have more value. You have to look at life. Life is beautiful, and you have to know that it's only as beautiful as you make it. You cannot travel to places, exotic places, doing $3 and $4 rides. Stop doing this to yourself. You are better than that. You have a higher value. You are not going to see $55 an hour hours if you do not value yourself. You will not see $44 hours if you are not valuing yourself. Not even $37.99. You are not going to see it if you are not valuing yourself. You need to value yourself. Lyft and Uber are not going to pay drivers more money if people don't have value. Grow up. You are a man. You are a woman. You are an adult with responsibilities. Do not allow them to pay you like you're a child. What are y'all doing out here? What are you doing? You sit in your car and you wait. You wait till they pay you how you're supposed to be paid. You wait. You get the ride that is paying you well. You cannot depend on these passengers to balance out how many miles you drove to the pickup. They don't respect you. They don't care about you. They don't value you. They are no different than Lyft. They are no different than Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart. None of these people value you. You gotta value yourself. You gotta demand that value. You don't move your car unless they value you. How many drivers out here have written down how much they want per mile? How many drivers have looked at that paper when you get a ride request and says, that is not enough? I stand for something greater than that. I will not tell them what I am worth. I will tell them what I am worth. That is what you do. Stop belittling yourself. You are a human being. You should be treated like one. It is an algorithm that is playing you. They are playing you because they do not value you. They sat there telling these New York drivers, Minnesota drivers, and everything, oh, we can't pay you more money. We would have to charge the passengers more money. Y'all taking too much of the fare. That's one thing that's happening. Number two that's happening is who gives a damn? It's our car. If we said that no ride is worth less than $5, then guess what? You don't price it less than $5. You don't ever pay us less than $5. We tell you what you will pay us. You don't tell me what you're going to pay me. You don't tell me what you're going to pay me. I tell you what I want because I'm an independent contractor. You don't pay me by the hour. You don't reimburse me for gas. You don't reimburse me for miles. So I tell you what I want per mile. I tell you what I want to even pick up a passenger. This only exists the way it exists because of the drivers who were there in the beginning. And I don't mean the first few years where they were paying drivers very well. I mean when they started diluting your value. I mean when they started taking away certain programs that ensured that you had certain bonuses. That is where they started to devalue you. They took your humanity from you. They took it from you. The thing that a lot of drivers have fallen out on is that when you get reported by a passenger, who said that your car was dirty and you, every day before you start, you go and vacuum out your car. They go and say that you were reckless driving and you know that you follow the rules of the road. They say that you are under the influence and you know that you don't even drink alcohol anymore. You don't even smoke weed. And they go and they report you and say that you did these things and you get deactivated and you are pissed off. Why are you pissed off? You're pissed off because you know that you have accepted that ride that was not worth it. You got paid less than what you should have been paid for that ride. You got paid less. And you still took that ride that you did not want to accept. And now that rider was the one that had you deactivated. And even when you provide the dash cam footage, even though that your last 5 riders who gave you 5 stars and the one after the one who made the alleged complaint against you, that passenger after that gave you 5 stars and they still go and deactivate your account. And you feel humiliated because now your account is deactivated for something you didn't do. Like in this case, passenger requested a ride for somebody else, did not enter it in the app. And I end up picking up somebody else. It was a stop to a Family Dollar. Guy gets out of the car. He says that one thing that we all dread, which is that passenger saying, "I'll be right back." You are not the Terminator. Stop lying. You don't know if there's a line in that store or not. And if you go in that store and you see 10 people in that line, you still gonna go grab your items and hop in that line. You have no respect for the driver. You know that the app only allows you 5 minutes of wait time. It only allows you 5 minutes of wait time. You exceed that 5 minutes, the driver leaves you, and then you want to falsely accuse the driver because your overweight self has to go and walk back home, or you got to go book another ride So you got to call up your girlfriend and order the ride for you anyway because you don't have the money and the funds. She probably gave you allowance money or her EBT card to go to Family Dollar and get y'all some TV dinners. You have a driver deactivated because the driver did not want to wait over the 5 minutes and they left you. But even though you did that, fam, even though y'all did that and had me deactivated, I can still go back online. My account is back working, but I can never be paired with you again. Oh, you don't care about that? Well, fam, because I can't be paired with you again, guess what? You're going to pay more money for your rides. You think that other drivers are going to be sitting there waiting at stops all the time for you? No, they're not. And you're going to keep on having drivers deactivated. Number one, if you if you allege that somebody's intoxicated under the influence or whatever too many times, they're not going to believe anything you say anyway. And when they provide enough proof against you that you're lying about these incidents, when you do end up, because it was a female account holder, when she do end up getting raped by somebody or sexually harassed by somebody, nobody's going to believe her. You cried wolf too many times. You cried wolf too many times. These apps have passengers believing that the rating or any reports are anonymous. Look here. No, they're not. No, they're not. We know who we had issues with. We know if we left you at a stop, you're going to make a false complaint. We already know. Everybody's not asking for, begging, hey, can you pull over here, man, make a stop real quick? It's only going to take me 2 minutes. Not everybody is adding a stop in the app and exceeding the 5 minutes. This is not happening to every ride. So we already know. Everybody's not slamming our door and getting in our car. Everybody's not disrespectful. Everybody's not eating food or drinking inside of our car. We may have one of these issues every 5 or 10 rides. May even only have it once or twice a week. But guess what, fam? Because of that, we know exactly who's having us deactivated. And you pissed off for what? Because I value myself. I don't want to sit here and wait a long time, not knowing when you're going to be out the store. And if you request a ride for somebody else without changing the rider in the app, I can't call that person. I can't text that person. This is what I'm saying. Drivers, y'all need to value yourself because stuff like this happens all the time. I don't care if you did 10,000 rides and have never been deactivated. You can go on YouTube and find hundreds of thousands of drivers, millions of drivers that have been deactivated. The Uber driver app has been downloaded 100 million times. 100 million times. And what does it say here? Uber has 7.8 million drivers. Dude, can somebody do the math? Do the math. That is over 90. That right there, that's 92.2 million drivers who no longer drive for Uber anymore. Do you realize how many people they've had deactivated? Do you realize how many people that is? You see how much money that they making monthly? That's just Google statistics. It could be more to it. But come on. 100 million downloads on the Uber app and only 7.8 million drivers. And this is since they existed. What has it been, 20 years? You have no value to these companies. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Know your value. Make a chart out. Only accept rides based off of what you have on that chart, what you want. Position yourself in areas where you know you're going to get the most bonuses. Do not travel far from those areas. Be petty if you want to and say, oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and take this anyway. And you're gonna end up 10 miles away from an area you know bonuses pop up around that time of day. You know it's a high demand. Now you got to get back to that area, and now you sitting there waiting for ride requests that's going to get you back to that area where you can take a passenger, and they know you want to get there. And so they're going to offer you less money while they're charging the passenger more money. I really do hope. I know there's a significant amount of people that will probably watch this video and then laugh like, oh, dude was tripping. Man, if you, as a person, if you're not passionate about something, you're not gonna amount to anything. And if you believe in yourself, you're gonna be pissed off when other things are preventing you from what you know is the end game. You know what the goal is. I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope that you like, subscribe, and that you share this video. Because if the main thing, people should be valuing themselves. And that's what I want people to take from it. I want people to realize that nobody else cares more about you and your car than you. Nobody cares more about your car than you. Nobody cares more about your gas, your wear and tear, your maintenance, your time than you. And you have got to value yourself. You're worth more. You are more. Don't let some AI algorithm control what you make. You are in control of that. If you are making $3 or $4 on rides, that is on you. It is on you. Their statistics need to show that drivers will not accept rides under $5. You got to get your money while you can before these autonomous cars are in every market. And there's no need for human drivers anymore. Get your money while you can. Do not play these games with these apps. Value yourself. I don't care if you DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Lyft. I don't care. Value yourself. Thank you. Hope you have a good one.